Welcome to Kelly's Kitchen. I am thrilled for you to be here with me for this first episode. I'm also a little nervous because I'm sharing with you what I hope is my mom's recipe for sweet potato pie with a bit of a shift because I don't have pie crust, so it really will be a sweet potato casserole. But the idea is that the star of the show, which really is the sweet potato, will still shine through without the crust. So sorry, Mom, no crust, but I hope I am honoring you by making this recipe. So let me just tell you what we have here. We have about a pound of sweet potatoes that have been boiled. The skin has been removed and they're cooling. There's a half a stick of butter. You can use margarine, you can use coconut oil for those vegans out there. Great vanilla. So vanilla, you really need to use like a pure vanilla. And so Costco has like, in my opinion, one of the best ones at the best prices. So if you shop at Costco, please continue to shop at Costco and get their vanilla. They also have, probably the same aisle, cinnamon. Lots of it. It's really great quality, super great flavor. I'll be using some allspice, some nutmeg, and this is called jaggery powder. So I have really grown to appreciate jaggery powder, y'all, because a number of reasons. It is a milder in flavor. It is, in essence, from what I'm reading, it's evaporated sugar cane juice. And what that means is that it has retained the majority of its nutritional value. So things like iron, selenium, magnesium. There's also literature that suggests that jaggery reduces the free radicals in our body, which can help to fight against cancer-causing agents. So although it's a sweetener, still have to be mindful because a sweet is a sweet. It has more nutrition that comes with it. Because it's milder, you may need to use more than the average than what the recipe calls for, and so you may have to taste as you go. I have canola oil here to spray this baking dish, so you will need a baking dish. I have ground Himalayan pink salt, also from Costco. This is a Costco pie. That's what this is. And then I have some heavy whipping cream, also from, Costco. That's right, Costco. So let's go ahead and get started putting all these pieces together. All right, so I'm now going to add, and in essence, what I love about this kind of dish is that you can really just put it all in. You know, there's really no sequencing, in my opinion. So that's a half a cup, a little less than a half a cup. So I'm gonna put in a little more, and then a little more. I'm just gonna shake that down. Then a little more, not the full. Okay, that's probably a heaping half of a cup. I am going to be generous with this cinnamon. So let's do the allspice first. So allspice, I'm putting in, this is 1/4 of a teaspoon. Now I have 1/8 of a teaspoon somewhere over the rainbow. I don't know where though. So we're gonna keep using this little half. Now my mom has always said that nutmeg is really strong. She's always had this theory like only a little bit of nutmeg. So I'm using like 1/2 of a 1/4, which in math class would be 1/8. In somebody's math class. I taught English, so it wouldn't have been in mine. All right, that was a lot of cinnamon, but I would say that was about 2 teaspoons full. So we have done the cinnamon, we have done the allspice, we've done the nutmeg, vanilla. So let's move them to the right side of the party. So this is that's on the wall where people not dancing. They're on the wall. The salt, it's still dancing. All right, did a little salt. I know, that wasn't a great measure. Now, for this, you know, there's something about, like, do you use milk? Do you use cream? Do you use half and half? What I have noticed, there's an Amish market near here that makes really, really, really good sweet potato pie. Similar to my mom's. The crust ain't exactly like my mom's, but the pie is really good. And what I noticed is it's lighter in color, super smooth, and no strings. My mother has always told me that using an electric mixer is the key to getting the strings out. And I know she uses milk. I've not seen her use cream. So please don't tell my mom that I'm doing this. Unless you like it. Okay. I'm going to do, I am measuring this. Although I don't love to, I'm doing it. I'm gonna do 1/2 a cup. of cream. I don't think you need that much cream. And I'll be honest, my mom didn't measure. My mom did not measure. I don't actually remember seeing her with a measuring. I don't remember seeing her with a measuring cup. So interestingly enough, I didn't put the eggs in. But the great thing is, I'm going to add them right now. Ah, there goes the egg. That's the first song for our evening. All right, egg number 2. Here goes the egg. So we have 2 eggs. I know I'm about to taste it. I think it needs a little more. Just a little. This is gonna be some good stuff. This is gonna be some good stuff, y'all. I'm wondering if I should add more cream. And I did. You may be like, why don't you have a spinner that a mixer that spins? I know, I should. They're like $7,000. Okay, so we've mixed it all together. Let me just show you what it looks like. It's gonna look like, you know, just mix it all together. What I am gonna do though is rinse off the mixer a few times so that I can get more of the strings out, because I do want it to be super smooth. I'm okay with some strings because of the fiber, but that smooth pie is what my mom does. So I'll be back. I'm gonna do some more whipping and blending and then pour it in this casserole dish and pop it in the oven.